What up, dog?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Third Down Thursdays. My name is MJ. This is Coach Bruce, and we are back for another week of some football entertainment.
Football?
And I say football specifically because it is Packers Bears week.
Oh, let's
So
go.
most weeks we'll cover some assorted sports, and we'll have some references from some other things throughout the evening. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you know that for the next 60 minutes, the majority of what we will be talking about is football, and the majority of the football we will be talking about is Packers Bears.
Let's go. And by the way,
Sure.
just so you know, since living the dream, man, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I got my caffeine. I need to drink this very bad.
Oh, I got a Coors Light. I need to drink this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, hey, so just so you know, Packers were one game away from tying the Chicago Bears for the all-time most wins until last week. So now they're 2 games out.
And then they got schmacked on national television, which I know we talked about this on Immaculate Perceptions the other day on Game On Wisconsin.
Truth.
But oh my gosh, that was just
how'd that feel, buddy? Like, I'm not trying to rub it in, just so you know that, like, that's not my goal.
And it doesn't, like I said the other day, it doesn't bother me. Obviously, I would like the Packers to win. Like, thanks, Sherlock. That's obvious. But Packers got killed even worse last year against the Saints week 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
true. And then you got the R-A. Apparently, I don't know how to spell.
R-E-L-A-X. Relax with some smooth jazz at ThirdDownThursdays.com. So, you know, that's what I told Packers fans on Tuesday was relax. Right. I promise it's going to be okay. Like, I know it's not what you wanted to see week 1 against a division rival, but there's still 16 games left. You still have the 2-time reigning MVP, 4-time NFL MVP, and I will say it because I feel like getting riled up tonight. The greatest quarterback to ever touch the
there
football,
it is. Tom Brady.
Aaron Rodgers. I don't care what anybody says, and I know I have coworkers who might even be tuning in tonight that we had this chat today. I don't care about Tom Brady. Get that 45-year-old trash man out of my comments.
Trash man. Wow.
Trash. Go take out the trash, Tom. Do a great hair looking pro. Get out of here.
Don't hate on him. Hey, we're not going to talk about that. We're not even going to get on that level yet. But
later.
But no, I actually, before we touch on that, before we go, down the whole here real quick. Remember, I told you this hat. I love this hat. This is
a very good hat.
This is legit one of my favorite hats. It actually has like almost like a houndstooth look to it. Like,
it's pretty cool.
You can't really see it on the camera, but it's a good little houndstoothy. Houndstoothy, if that's a
I don't know if that's a word, but it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, but anyway, no, I love this hat. But the problem, like I said, the problem is it's a small medium. And those of you that know me,
you are not small or medium.
I have a fucking huge head.
Yeah.
I have a big ass dome, bro.
You do.
It's no, there ain't no way. And like I was sitting here, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to have the show on with the hat on, and I'm gonna keep keep going. Everything's good, whatever, blah blah blah. No, man, that shit was too tight around the cranium, and I was like, no, I'm done. Anyway,
cranium. Wow, pulling out
you like that? Hey,
terms from back in the day.
Hey, the wifey was talking about your wifey, not my wifey, your wifey.
Yeah,
was saying that she's studying some anatomy right now. So, speaking of anatomy, by the way, I have a really good friend of mine. Let me adjust this. I have a really good friend of mine that showed me this workout last week. It was called the Thor workout. And man, I was like, all right, cool. I'll give it a try. So I'm about a week. I did a few workouts last week. Nothing crazy. Like I did arms and bicep, tricep. It's called Flex Friday, by the way. Tomorrow is Flex Friday. For those of you guys that don't know,
gotta get that Guido pump.
For all of you that don't know this, Friday is Flex Friday, motherfuckers. So you better make sure that you do bicep, triceps, and you show those bitches off in your schmedium freaking shirts.
Yes.
And you walk around in them schmediums and be like, let's go. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, so he sends me this workout, and man, like I was like, all right, cool, I'll check it out. Because he told me, he's like, dude, just so you know, this workout's absolutely ridiculous. I was like, all right, man, all right, we'll do it. And so I saw it, GTL baby, GTL. I gotta get the I gotta get the T though. I gotta get the T though. But he showed me the workout, and man, it is absolutely what you would think a Thor workout would be, dude.
Yeah.
My legs are absolutely cashed. So today was shoulders, but yesterday was legs. And so basically it is 7 sets. And it goes 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3. And you're supposed to add weight every time too.
The 3-3-3, that's what's hard.
Dude. And then after and it's not done. So after that, so for my legs, so that was the squats that was squats.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, let me tell you, bro. So after that was done, you're supposed to do 4 sets of 20 lunges, walking lunges. That kills you, by the way.
I'm gonna cry just hearing about this.
And then you're supposed to do 4 sets of what was it? Leg press. I don't have a leg press machine. Some of us are richer than others. Unfortunately, I do not have that.
Right.
So I just did body weight. Excuse me, that wasn't 4 sets. It's till failure. So you're supposed to do a leg press until failure. So I just did like squats until I was like, I can't stand no longer. My legs were basically like Bambi.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hell yeah, dude.
That's a pretty good regimen.
100% it is. And then after that, I'm not done. After that, it was 30 calf raises, 4 sets of 30 calf raises each leg. God, what was the other thing? There was one more. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. But yeah, let me just say, man, I did shoulders today. I am feeling that shit like a motherfucker right now. So there's a reason why Chris Hemsworth looks the way he looks, my guy.
That's fair. I haven't been doing anything that crazy. But
I'm approaching 40, by the way, too. I'm coming up on the 40 mark.
That's really impressive.
And I'm doing this shit as almost a 40-year-old.
Yeah. I haven't been doing as much legs. Oh yeah. Honestly, I love the pool. Anybody who knows me knows I love to swim. That's some of the best shape I've ever been in my life is when I just live in the pool.
Yeah, but you had to also because of your back and shit.
Right. So that I did rehab in the pool a lot for a while. Multiple times actually. But I've been doing, and I've been trying to get back into a place where I can actually lift because I have not been able to seriously lift since I hurt my back when I was 16. So it's actually really nice that I've been cleared to lift. So I'm physically capable of it now. Now I just have to get back into a place where I can. But I've started lifting a little bit recently, and I'm stronger than I thought I would be after not seriously lifting weights for 6 years.
Well, you're also a bigger guy though too. So not a lot of people know how like tall and like you're not. I don't think you're fat. I think you're a husky type.
I'm a big boy. Here,
yeah,
let me.
100%. Oh, here we go. What are you doing, dude? You can't tell.
Let me back up.
I feel like I'm watching the start to like the couch confessions. No one can see how tall you are. Like
okay, but like this is this is like a bed. This is a bedroom wall. Like
you're how tall are you? You're like 6'4", right?
I'm 6'3".
6'3", okay.
Yeah. So
you're a big kid. Dude.
This is a normal sized door frame. And I screw up the door frame.
I don't even know how we got to this. I really don't.
I don't know. Pretty much. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited. So I just tested it out. I can do curls with like 80, 85, 90 pounds. Not on top of the bar, like total.
In each hand?
No. Like with a bar that total weighs like 90 pounds.
Look at you.
I can bench right now, like I think 165 is what I maxed
keep going,
at.
dog.
What?
Keep going. We won't compare bench stats.
Well, yeah, because I haven't lifted since I broke my spine 6 years ago.
But I will say though,
next to Paige, that would she's I think she's taking a bath right now. I don't even know. What are you? Hey, what you doing in there? You taking a bath?
Oh, excuse me. What? This is a this is a fucking family show.
Oh my god! About keeping the stress and negative vibes away. Absolutely. Honestly, and Bruce and I were talking about this before the show. Like, I just feel better when I work out. Because Bruce and I, we're both active dudes. Like, we can't just sit around and not do anything. It helps that I walk like 10,000 steps a day at work, and so I get a good amount of activity in there. But that still doesn't. Yeah, Bruce, you just sit there all day now. You get to sit there in your cushy little office.
Whoa! That is not true. That is not true. Hey, the new gig that I have. Shout out to someone they might be watching, to the homies. The atmosphere that's been created there is absolutely amazing, and it's so much fun. And it's just good people working their asses off to help other people try to succeed. So it's been a really, really good transition. But we won't talk about that. We won't go.
Yeah, enough mushy gushy. Let's yell at each other about football.
All right. So that being said, let's talk about this. Sorry, last week, dog. All right, the Chicago Bears played the San Francisco 49ers in a quagmire. So I feel like I'm a wrestler right there, like Vince McMahon, old school. Hey, Bear of Texas, I know you feel me on this one. And a quagmire, Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
So it was, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you read the article I wrote on my quick recap of it or anything, but MJ's disconnected. So, guys, I'm going to run solo. Oh, he's back.
No, it was literally just my adapter spazzed out, and I...
Anyway.
Give me back. Thank you.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, this is what happens when you're live. So, watching that game in the first half, I was at my buddy's place. He's the man. It's true. He is the man. I was at my buddy's place, Tuna. Shout out to Tuna. We were just hanging out, whatever, and we had wings, we had pizza, we were all just hanging out. We had beers. It was a great time. And man, I walked up to the food table to grab some wings, and I'm sitting there eating my wings. I had like fucking ranch dressing and like just everything all up in my mouth and stuff like that, and be like, and it's like in my mind, I was crying. I was like, man, this is going to be another Bears quarterback that's going to be absolutely fucking terrible. And we had to think that in our minds that he's going to be a good quarterback because, we have hope and we need him to succeed for him to be successful and for us to have some kind of hope for the future. And like, what the hell? And then, I was just like basically just rambling
all up in your feels. Yeah.
Yeah, all up in the fields. You saw what we were cooking. And I was upset. I was crying. I was like, I really wasn't crying, but I was just sitting there eating that ranch dressing. Those wings are amazing, by the way.
Why do you keep mentioning the ranch dressing in your mouth?
Because I like ranch, dude. Who doesn't like ranch?
Never mind. Continue.
Anyway. However, the second half hit, and I don't know if it was Luke Getsy opening up the playbook a little bit more. I don't know if it was
It's so weird to hear that.
Yeah, I know. For you especially. I don't know if it was Luke Getsy opening up the playbook. I don't know if it was Justin Fields just being like, F you, I'm going to take over in this game. Part of me actually feels like he kind of took over a little bit in that game too. But that was fun. It was awesome in the second half. He made the plays that you wouldn't have seen from previous Chicago Bears quarterbacks. And I'm going to say it. There was one quarterback that may have been able to do it, and his name was Jay Cutler. Come at me. I don't give a shit. You guys can talk shit. I don't care, Bear fans. I'm a Bear fan too, but Jay Cutler is the fucking man. I don't care what you say. Jay Cutler, be on our podcast. You're more than welcome anytime. I'm going to tag you in this. So, hey, how are you?
Hey there, darling.
But that being said, though, yeah, no, it was awesome seeing Justin Fields doing what he does, and also the fact that the offensive line held up as well as they did.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? And the highest offensive line grade in week 1. Who would have thunk it?
Well, I would have thunk it because not to like trash on the Bears O line, but it's kind of hard to rush the passer when you're in 3 inches of rain.
They're in this, but you know what though? You got to look at it from the perspective of they're both playing in the same.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to knock somebody off balance who's running faster than you are.
The 49ers could have had the same grading, but they didn't.
Right, because I think the 49ers offensive line is also trash.
Yeah, but the 49ers defensive line is one of the best in the NFL.
I don't think so.
Why am I doing like the bus, swish, swish, swish.
Are you singing the wheels on the bus right now?
Because I was going like this. I'm like, why am I doing this?
We're going so far off the deep end that at 7:16 we're already singing the wheels on the bus.
Yeah, we're already swishing.
Okay.
But seriously though, you can't take away that defensive line is rated as one of the best defensive lines in the NFL.
I don't care about rating because it's week 1. I don't care about rating, Bruce. It's week 1. I don't care about rating until like week 10.
But they were anticipated as one of the best defensive lines in the NFL. And the Bears' offensive line was rated as one of the worst. You can't take that away.
Anticipated as one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL and Bro threw 4 picks.
You did.
You're going to say that Joe Burrow sucks because he threw 4 picks week 1?
That's a good point. I'm not going to take that away. That's a good point.
And that is something I did want to talk about is the fact that Derek Carr is getting dumped on for throwing so many interceptions in the first week. And pretty boy Joe Burrow throws 4 interceptions, including a pick 6, and gets embarrassed by the Steelers and Mitchell Trubisky.
The truth
that they should not have lost to. Steelers beat them down. And I'm not hearing any. If that was the Dallas Cowboys, Bruce, Joe Burrow would be getting embarrassed on every national talk show host that, just anyone.
I will say though, I don't know. Obviously, you don't get a chance to hear Chicago sports talk radio or anything like that down there in Mississippi. MISS or Missouri. Where are you at again?
Mississippi.
Yeah, MISSISSIPPI.
Correct.
So up here in Chicago, there is some talk about Joe Burrow, and people still love him. Like there's been some great reactions about him and saying like, you know what though, he's the type of cat that's gonna be able to come back from it. He's the guy chilling like a fucking cucumber, like with a cigar back in the day. I still love it.
I agree, but like everybody is going crazy.
Overreactions.
Aaron Rodgers is done.
No,
because he was bad week 1, but I don't hear that about Joe Burrow. Just because he was in the Super Bowl last year and he's young. That's the only reason people are saying that.
I think it's the latter, more of the formal or the former. Excuse me. Wait. What did you say again? I'm just kidding. I think it's because he is young. That's the reason why you don't get the thought process of it. And I think also, and to your credit, and to Packer, Nation again. And you know me, I was on Game On Wisconsin this past Tuesday. Guys, check it out. It's actually a great episode. I was talking about how, as a Bears fan, I'm still going to give the respect that's legit and say that Aaron Rodgers is going to be fine. The biggest concern about the Packers right now, in my opinion, is having those receivers being able to have that, the ability to know what Aaron Rodgers wants from them, right, and develop that trust.
And that was something Rodgers he talked about that this week in an interview. And he's like, I'm going to work as hard as I can to get on the same page.
I saw that.
With those guys, referring to Watson and Doubs. And he's like, I want to have that chemistry. But I think it's just going to, unfortunately, the way Aaron Rodgers works, and anybody who's actually watched Rodgers has known this for years, He just has the guys that he trusts, and he's going to throw to those guys first and foremost. If it's ever a big moment, when it comes down to a big moment right now, Rodgers is just not going to throw to Watson or Doubs. That will change. And I do think I said this on Tuesday. I do think that Rodgers needs to forcibly change some of his mindset.
Oh, I was about to do the same thing you just did.
Yeah, Amari Rodgers is done in Green Bay. The fact that he didn't get a single touch week 1, I know I am breaking my own rule by overreacting, but that's telling. You don't even get one touch, period. Like LaFleur said, we didn't give enough touches to Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, which is true because they only had combined 18 touches.
Dude, okay, and we talked. Can I say? All right, I'm gonna say it. And I said it on Tuesday. The keys for the Packers against the Chicago Bears, it's not Aaron Rodgers. It's giving AJ Dillon the fucking ball. Let him run.
I'm sorry, Aaron Jones, but AJ Dillon is a better running back.
Yes.
Right now. Aaron Jones is a overall more versatile player because I think he's slightly better in the receiving game right now, and I think that kind of evens it out. But AJ Dillon is a tank. AJ Dillon, if he was on a team like the Titans, would probably be averaging the same kind of numbers Derrick Henry is. I really think that if AJ Dillon, quote unquote, had his own team with a mid-tier quarterback like Ryan Tannehill, I think AJ Dillon would be really, really up there when it comes to rushing yards and all those stats.
I mean, shit, you know better than I would, to be honest with you.
Because last year he was a top 5 ranked. Since we want to talk about all the the PFF rankings.
Here we go.
AJ Dillon was a top 5 ranked running back in the league last year. He just didn't get the touches to get the yards. But when he had the football in his hand, he was one of the most efficient and effective running backs in football. So if you want to win, the numbers say give it to him. I love Aaron Jones, and he needs to get the ball too. But AJ Dillon should be the priority because he's the person that's going to load the box. Aaron Jones is not going to make you load the box.
No, I agree with that. No, you're right. I agree with that. AJ Dillon's he's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
He really is.
He's literally just going to throw his quads at your face and run you over.
And then Brisker's going to just be like,
Brisker's going to get flattened to the floor like a fly in the heat.
Hey, but I will tell you this, though, right now, like, truth. What Brisker did and seeing what he did against the 49ers, I loved it. I love the fact that we actually have a legitimate safety that could play inside the box and do well with it, but also adjust and cover, and then let Eddie Jackson be able to be a ball hawk like he's supposed to be, instead of being in the box. Because back in 2018, when the Bears were relevant and he had all those picks and did well, guess what? He was a ball hawk. He was a guy that was able to roam around and read the quarterback's eyes. Hence the reason why you saw his pick against freaking Trey Lance this week. Let him do that. Let him be that guy. Don't fucking have him in the box. I'm so glad the old coaching regime in Chicago is gone, because you're letting guys be successful at what they're successful at instead of trying to put them in a box. And you don't want that as a player, and as a good coach, you don't want that. You want them to be able to you want to put your players in positions for success and for them to succeed. Hence, I was kind of redundant on that, but like I said, succeed successfully. Exactly.
Great success.
By the way, real quick, before we keep going down this, can we just,
before the show even started, Zach just wanted to let us know that his things weren't working.
His things aren't working, guys. We have some issues. Sorry, Zach. We had to call you out on this.
Give your thoughts and prayers to Zach, whose things are not working. It's tough. We've all been there. My guy's having a hard time, but it's okay.
Sorry, Zach. But anyway.
Okay, our things don't always work, and that's okay.
Oh, we prediction to keep going, huh?
We're just gonna keep going. But Bruce, before we keep going, I believe it is time for a word from our sponsors.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Erie Insurance, when you call Jeff, please mention Third Down Thursdays and let him know that we sent you.
Well, let them know how awesome we are.
Well, I mean,
We're pretty cool.
I insure with him.
I don't, just because he's not in Mississippi, which
They're not in Mississippi.
Right. But in the majority of the states where our audience is, they are there. Jeff will let you know if he can take care of you or not. And like Bruce said, make sure to mention Third Down Thursdays.
They do everything from I have to add this too, though.
Yes.
Home, auto, life, and renting insurance. So they do the whole gamut, guys. Jeff or Tapney, give him a call.
My man.
But that being said,
Bruce, real quick, the Chiefs Chargers game is starting right now.
Yes, sir.
Before anything crazy happens, I need to hear your thoughts.
Oh, should I like wait? Oh, I didn't. I should have put my degenerate bet up on there that I got going on.
True. You can.
Hold on. Let me grab it.
Grab it.
I should also grab that too. Oh well, you know what? I can't. Anyway, so I have a little parlay going in for this game. I'm a huge Justin Herbert fan, by the way. I love the guy. However, and I love Khalil Mack, dude. 3 sacks last week. Go figure. And by the way, the Chargers should totally limit his snaps because granted, you're paying him a shit ton of money. The guy's gonna get hurt this year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's a pass rusher. Don't have him play all 3 downs. If it's third and long, put his ass in. If it's third and short, pull his ass and let a fucking another person in. I'm sorry. That's my take, and I'll let it go. But I digress. Anyway, so in this game, I have the Chiefs minus 4.5. The over. I did an alternate over of 45.5, I believe.
Okay.
And Eckler anytime touchdown. $10 for to win 50 or 40 or something like that.
So, Bruce, I'm just curious. You told me
here we go.
that the Chiefs weren't going to be good.
I know. And he went off.
And then Patrick Mahomes went out there
and threw 5
said,
touchdowns.
"Watch me work."
I love
5 touchdowns.
I love the fact that you totally drew me into this black hole, and I appreciate it. That was a very good job. So
thank you.
Great job. Good job.
Thank you.
That was quite the disappointment, and that was our that was our Sunday show. We had quite the viewing audience for that, by the way. So I'm glad that most of the people that are watching right now did not see that.
But it's fine. I am here to remind them of all of that. Bruce basically told me that. You said last week on this show that the Cardinals
were. Thank you, Bearman.
That the Chiefs were barely even going to make the playoffs, and they weren't even going to win the division. And then Patrick Mahomes went out there and said, "I don't need Tyreek Hill."
I still have my. I'm keeping these, by the way, because I want to make sure that I'm able to prove myself that I'm an idiot.
Yep.
But,
I don't care if the Cardinals stink. You throw 5 touchdowns in an NFL game, and it's still very impressive.
I still have the Chiefs winning getting in the wild card, though. I do.
Yes. But really?
But you know what's actually really what's pretty funny though?
What?
Sometimes I should listen to past Bruce because past Bruce didn't have the Cardinals doing Jack's diddly squat for the NFC. So anyway, that was Sunday morning. Bruce is an idiot.
It's okay.
Saying random stuff. However, that same Bruce also did say the Bears would cover and the Bears would win.
That's fair.
Who would have thunk that?
I'm proud of you. But yeah, I have I have Chiefs winning tonight. I think it's going to be a great game. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored, but I still think that the Chiefs are a significantly better football team. J.C. Jackson is going to be out there for the Chargers for the first time. We'll see how he looks. But I still do think that the Chiefs are going to win that football game. Okay,
Chargers,
Bruce.
Sorry.
The Chargers are moving? What?
They're driving. I said they're driving.
They're driving. Okay. Where are they driving to? Pasadena?
Ohio.
They're going to Baker Mayfield's former residence.
They're going to go see.
I need State Farm to update their commercials. I need State Farm.
Oh, that's true. I haven't seen any around here.
In Carolina.
I will say this though, like I haven't seen any around here.
Well, yeah, because they're not playing them right now because he doesn't play in Cleveland anymore, so they can't.
They pulled that shit.
Yeah, they had to.
You see that shit in Mississippi? You might.
Nah, probably not.
I'm not trying to hate.
Imagine your insurance being so bad that they can't even use their promotions anymore. Couldn't be us.
Yeah, but State Farm also still has Steph Curry though.
They have Steph Curry. They have Chris Paul.
That's your boy though. Steph Curry's your boy, the chef.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I digress.
My boy.
You're right. You're
He's
right
my
though.
boy.
You're right though. They don't have us. They don't have what we have because we have something that's amazing, like auto insurance, like this.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a professional transition. Wow.
What? That was pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I'm shocked that I was able to do that.
I was very impressed, Bruce. Let me just say that.
But yeah. All right. So, do you have any degenerate bets for tonight's game?
I do not. But if I had to put anything, I would say Clyde Edwards-Helaire anytime touchdown score.
Dude, you know it's a live bet. You can still do it.
I know, but I can't bet in Mississippi.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, Bruce, you remember that one thing I owe you for? That time that you bought me that thing, and I
the one time with the thing and
I forgot to Venmo you. Yeah, let me Venmo you $10.
By the way,
for that thing.
Speaking of that, so I don't even know if like anybody like that's watching knows this, but so MJ had his wedding 2 months ago, I want to say now.
Yeah.
And we bought him and his wife 2 presents that we sent. And actually I have it at I have the other one, the third one upstairs.
Oh gosh.
I do. I haven't sent it. But so we bought 2 of them. One was bought from Etsy. No offense to Etsy. No offense against Amazon. But
normally they do great work. Yeah.
One was from Etsy. One was from Amazon. And both of which came back saying that they were lost. And my wife and I look at each other like, oh, so what the hell do we do? I'm like, I don't know. We could fuck it. Let's just order it and bring it to our house. And then when I see him again, I'll give it to him.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's your best bet because the mail system in Mississippi is so bad.
Oh, is it really that bad?
It's really that bad. Unless it's Amazon, for the most part, it takes forever.
Apparently not.
And even Amazon, apparently. Well, we had one issue with Amazon. I've never had an issue with Amazon before until I got here. And I've had one. They said they delivered a package that had 4 things in it and it only had 1.
Oh, that's nice.
It's like, okay, that's cool. We got the credit and we got the refunds for it, but it was just like, really? Okay.
That's fair.
And it was annoying because it was our phone cases right when Paige and I got new phones recently. So we ordered the case.
Oh, what'd you go with? What did you go with? What did you go with?
iPhone 13 Pro.
Oh, you know the 14 just came out, dog.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got the 13.
Oh, fair. You know what I'm rocking? I still have my
your iPhone 4.
It's not a 4, it's a 10. It's a 10 Max, and I bought it brand spanking new. I love this thing, and it still has 2 lines down it.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Here,
It's
hold on.
had lines down it for years.
Hold on. I'm gonna unplug my headphones that way I can hear you.
Oh my
Are you
God.
ready?
Is he really about to show the lines on his phone as like a
Man,
weird
Can we
flag?
see it? Can we see it?
Yep, I can see the line.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, look at those two. So cute.
You see that apple?
All
I didn't even drop it. Y'all's shit just sucked.
That's fair. Mine works though, so maybe it's just the user.
Yeah, it could be user error. That's true.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was user error because there's a lot of user errors on this side.
Yikes.
But that being said,
it.
I digress. This is a sports show. So that being said, I'm totally looking for. All right. So have you actually watched any of? Excuse me. So there is some basketball going on right now.
Really?
Have you seen that?
Isn't it the World Cup or something?
Something like that. I think it's FIBA. FIBA Basketball World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I've seen is a picture of Giannis in the paint with 5 dudes around him.
Have you seen what Luka? I mean, I know you hate him.
I do not hate Luka. No. I hate Tom Brady. There is a Let me clarify. Hold up.
All right. So
Hold
hold on.
No,
For those of you guys that don't know,
no.
don't
Hold
know,
up.
he likes to talk shit about Luka Doncic, who is probably one of the top 5, top 3 players in the NBA right now.
Top 3 is complete crap. Top 5
there it
maybe
is.
on a good day. I hate Tom Brady with a purple passion brighter than 1,000 suns.
Oh, that's
I don't like how much credit Luka gets for stuffing the stat sheet on a team that has been terrible for the most part.
so you're saying he's Kevin Love?
Kevin Love?
Yeah. So all right. So
I do remember Minnesota Timberwolves Kevin Love. I'm not that young,
Okay,
but I don't think that's it's not a fair comparison because
how is it not?
Because
How is
Kevin Love couldn't pass like that.
Yeah, but he was a
He
stat.
wasn't a point guard. It's different.
He was a stat stuffer that would just fill the stat sheets.
Okay. No. Well, maybe. I understand the comparison. I don't love it, but I understand it.
Right. I get what you're saying, but
I just think I am still waiting for the day
here we go.
that, to me, if you don't have a championship yet, I don't care about your stats. And I know that's weird for me with everything. But at some point, you have to be the best player on a team that wins a championship.
Hold on.
Be the only qualifier.
Hold on.
You have to be the only qualifier.
It
doesn't have to be the only qualifier.
Hold on. We have our producer Zach wants to jump in on this, and I would love to hear his comments on this.
Okay.
Because he's an outlier. He's a guy that like watches a lot of he's watched a lot of the basketball going on right now. And Zach, you want to jump on here?
Yeah. Okay. So,
he's like, yeah,
start.
okay.
So first of all, the tournament is called Eurobasket. It's kind of like a World Cup, but just for European teams.
Okay.
So Luka's part of Team Slovenia. You had Nikola Jokic with Team Serbia and Giannis Antetokounmpo with Team Greece. Those are the big 3 headliners of this tournament.
Okay.
I understand where you come from with Luka because part of me hates him too.
Oh, come on.
Okay, only part of me. He's fun, but I don't like his demeanor on the court. It seems to show up and yell at Refi rather than actually win games.
Okay. I don't disagree.
That's the part that bothers me about him more than anything
Same.
else.
Same.
And it showed during the tournament too. But it's weird, like watching this tournament, Giannis, Jokic, and Luka are all out before the Final Four, which was not expected. Slovenia won the last Eurobasket. I think it was in 2019 or 20. No, sorry, that was the World Cup. I think it was 2016. It's been a while since they've done it, just because of COVID and things.
So Zach, who's in it right now? Who is like the? Do you know off the top of your head? Sorry,
I know
I'm putting you on
3
the
of
spot
them
right now.
for sure. There's Spain, France, and Italy.
Okay.
It might be Germany as the other team.
Italy's usually traditionally pretty good though. Like in
Italy was not expected to get this far.
Really?
It's Poland,
They were-
France, Germany, and Spain.
So what's fascinating?
You're the producer, dog. Come on.
So hold up. So I started watching it because of Nikola Jokic. I'm a Nuggets fan, so Nikola's my guy. I'm gonna watch all of that. I watched that game against Italy, and Serbia was supposed to roll them. They were supposed to win by like 15, and Nikola played 29 minutes and was like a plus 15. When he was off the floor for 11 minutes, they were minus 19. So pretty much all of Team Serbia played a C- game at best.
Mm-hmm.
They stunk the place up. That's why they lost. And we largely put it on Coach Pesic. Luka didn't play very well when they got eliminated by Poland. I love Vlatko Čančar.
Kurva mać.
Yeah. I love Vlatko Čančar, but he should not be the leading scorer on Team Slovenia ever. And he led the team with 20 points. That was bad. But the tournament is really, really fun. It's high level. And if you want to break your brain about basketball because it's not American style, watch it.
That's true. I do really like, and I think that's why Luka gets pissed off, because he doesn't get all the crappy fouls that he gets in the NBA, which brings me back.
Yeah, because the NBA needs to stop being like,
because dude gets 40 points a game, 20 points of them are on fouls, and dude's number 2 option is either Jalen Brunson or Dorian Finney-Smith.
Not Jalen Brunson. Not Jalen Brunson. I was about to say.
And so dude has a higher usage rate than anyone in NBA history not named Nikola Jokic. And so, of course, he's averaging a 30-point, almost triple-double. Because who else on that team is going to do anything?
Let me ask you a question.
Hey, man, they got Christian Wood now.
Would you guys take
15 and 8?
So Zach, I'm sure you like, obviously, Denver Nuggets. Would you take him, Luka Doncic, on your team right now?
No,
I would not.
What?
I look at
because I think the top player on both of our teams are better than Luka.
That's not
Nikola
what I'm
Jokic
asking.
is a better player than Luka, and here's why I wouldn't is first of all, I don't think there's a better 2-man game in the league than Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. No one talks about it. No one talks about it because Murray hasn't played in a year and a half.
That's fair. That's
right.
Go back. You watch the bubble.
We're gonna pull your ass on.
Before.
Just so you know, we're gonna pull your ass on later when the NBA season starts, because I guarantee you, there's a guy that hosts this show that's gonna debate you on this.
All I'm saying is Nuggets are winning 63 games, but that's for later. So the reason I wouldn't take Luka, I wouldn't take Luka, not because he wouldn't be great with Jokic, but the whole offseason plan has been about getting longer, bigger, and better defensively.
Yeah, I agree.
The way I look at the Nuggets is you can put any 4 guys on the floor. If they're good defensively, the Nuggets are going to win games because Nikola can win games offensively.
Fair.
So Luka doesn't play defense. And that's where I say, he's like, I would say he's objectively better than Jamal Murray. He's objectively better than the backup Bones Highland. But I don't think that changes why I wouldn't change my opinion here. I think Murray.
Oh. Zach just obliterated from.
He's like, peace out. I'm done.
I'm done. Dude's not even in the StreamYard anymore.
No, he's gone.
Bruce, the reason I would not take Luka Doncic is because the Warriors' entire system is built around movement, and that's the one thing Luka can't do. Dude is slow and out of shape.
Yeah, he's got the old.
Dude can't play off ball in a Warriors system, and I'm not playing him on.
Oh, he's back.
Zach's back. I'm not playing him on ball. Because if I'm playing someone on ball in the Warriors system,
man, dude,
it's Curry. I don't want Luka in that system. Trash. Get him out of here. He'd average I would
honestly I would love Luka in Golden State. It would be fascinating.
You know why? Because he can move the ball well.
I wouldn't do it with Draymond Green on that team.
Agreed.
Because Luka and Draymond would be the same role.
Correct.
Because you know why? Because you know what would be great with him?
Luka's a glorified Draymond Green. Thank you for that, Zach.
No, Luka's better than Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is a generational defensive player. He is the entire defense.
I agree with that.
That's where you lose.
That's fair.
Subtract the defense, add 3-point shooting, and you have the same player.
Fair.
Oh my God, that's so so
The thing
narrow-minded.
with Draymond and why
How is it narrow-minded?
Anyway,
Draymond's such an important piece to that team, not because he's an
Agreed.
elite offensive player, but I think he's so good defensively. He sets up that entire defensive lineup, but he also doesn't. The biggest thing with him and why Luka would be so good offensively there is it takes the ball out of Steph's hands. Steph is an
exactly.
elite
You can
off-ball player.
run him off screens like a motherfucker.
Exactly.
And that's
And
what Steph would do. Steph and Clay. Clay is already awesome off the ball, but you're right. Steph off the ball, running through screens. So he's elite. And I actually, and bye. So, so you know what's actually kind of funny about this is I was having the same conversation with people at work the other day about how Steph is an elite player off the ball. And we actually had the conversation about comparing him to Rip Hamilton. And I get the fact that like you're like, what, Rip Hamilton? Not in the fact that like the player is Rip Hamilton. It's the fact that, you know, you run him off a ball screen, or excuse me, you run him off of screens all the time. And it's elite. It's an elite level. It's him. So actually a better comparison in my mind is Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller was an awesome off the ball player all the time. So you can run him off all these multiple screens, get his ass open and let him do his work. With Luke, like, and obviously we're playing fantasy basketball right now with this this comparison. But no, I love it. I think this is a great topic, and this is totally random that we're doing it too. So that's what makes it even more fun. So all right, Zach, before we switch topics though, buddy, I actually kind of want to ask you.
Yes, yes, please.
Yes,
please.
Yes, please. I don't even know if you know what I'm going to ask.
I hope I know what you're going to ask. If not, I'm going to ask it.
That's fair. I was going to ask you to expand on the win total for the Nuggets that you were just talking about.
Screw that. How about Russell Wilson losing in Seattle?
Oh, that's even better.
Okay.
Hey, so by the way, he screwed me over in my parlay, by the way, motherfucker.
I want to put it this way. Russell Wilson was not the reason they lost. Russell Wilson threw for 340 yards and no interceptions.
You know why they lost? The two fumbles inside the one.
Exactly. I blame it on time management at the end of the game. That was atrocious.
A Packers coach.
That's another 20 minutes of podcasting stuff. But I mean, it shouldn't have been in that situation. We had 3 times.
Oh. I don't know what's going on with his setup.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. Dude's at a college room. I have no idea.
So that being said, MJ, let's transition. Oh, and he's back. Does he want to jump back in? Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
You got 60 seconds. Go.
They couldn't finish in the end zone. They dropped 2 fumbles at the one. They had a touchdown that was incomplete because our tight end's foot is too large. From the 3-yard line, you don't win games that way. That has to be better. Now, the time management stuff, I don't mind going for a field goal. I do mind how they handled it. I think that's a big problem. You don't 30 seconds.
Zach, did you see the Manning cast?
I wasn't watching the Manning cast live because I wanted to pay attention to the game.
I watched the Manning cast.
I watched the clip of it, and it just makes me sad.
Peyton's like, time out.
I literally wore my Stanley Cup champion shirt for the Avs the next day, and my whole thing the next day was, I'm wearing my Stanley Cup champs shirt. You can't hurt me.
Time out. Time out.
It was tough. It was not pretty. Peyton was right. It seemed like it was indecision, and I'm like, you have timeouts to fix indecision.
Who was
That's
it?
What they're there for.
So I don't know if you saw this. So before we change topics. So
he disappeared. Hey, Nathaniel Hackett, this is how we do it. We're gonna practice on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Time out.
Oh my God.
One more time. One more time for you, Nate, just in case you didn't.
He missed it.
1, 2, 3.
Time out.
So real quick before we change topics, real quick, Zach. So Richard Sherman was on some podcast talking about the game, saying that like some quarterbacks have the ability to say
time out.
But basically he was saying that like Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, who else? Patrick Mahomes, So guys have the ability to call timeout, and he was saying that Russell Wilson doesn't have the freedom to be like
Time out.
so, which is kind of sad. If you're paying $200 and whatever million for a generational quarterback, he should have the ability to be like, "Fuck you, timeout."
I don't think that was part of it. I think it was that the plan was.
Oh, done. He's done. Anyways. All right, MJ. All right.
No more.
All right. Yeah, no. Sorry, dog. You're done. All right. So that being said,
Bears Packers week.
Bears
Bruce,
Packers week. All right.
I'm very excited for this. This is
God,
one of my favorite weeks of the year, and I know that it hasn't been competitive in the last few years.
Not at all.
I really hope.
It's not.
I really hope for the rivalry, for everything, that on Sunday night I can sit in my recliner and I can actually be on the edge of my seat after 8:15 p.m.
Dude, I hope so too. I really do. Man, let me tell you. Because I appreciate what Matt Eberflus is doing with this team right now. I appreciate the hits principle. I love what the buy-in that some of the players are having too.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, dude, it sucks getting your ass kicked every time against the rivals of the division. 100%. So, man, that being said, what's the line at? What is the line at right now for this week?
Last time I looked, it was Packers 10.5.
So
let me go get an updated.
Let me check. Let me check my FanDuel. Oh,
yeah, you check your FanDuel.
Burping.
I'm gonna go look at what ESPN has to say. Packers minus 10 right now. Over under is 41.5, which I would smash.
It's
the over.
It's what you call it? Actually, it changed. So it was 10. It was 10 earlier. Or actually, I saw it at 10.5 on FanDuel. Now it's at 9.5. So bettors are actually going on the Bears.
Yeah, I still have the ESPN still has it as minus 10.
So FanDuel right now has the over under at 41.5, and it has the Bears +5, Packers -5. Or excuse me, 9.5. Excuse me.
ESPN's Football Power Index has Packers 87% chance of winning.
I mean, yes, I'm not saying that they wouldn't win.
No, I know. It's crazy that A.J. Dillon was also the Packers' leading receiver last week. That is not good.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
I don't
even know I don't know if you saw my tweet last week or earlier in the week. Like, when I was dropping a deuce and I was like, I was reading my phone. I'm like, man, do the Bears can they? No, shut up.
Can they? No.
No. So
real quick, I do want to say this on our show as well. What time is it? 7:53. Real quick, I do want to say I tweeted something about this earlier in the week.
We're going smooth jazz, huh?
There is a chance. So you're saying there's a chance?
Oh, yes.
There is a chance.
Oh, that'd be.
It's possible. The Green Bay Packers are, and I quote, not opposed to signing Odell Beckham Jr. I'm just going to let that sit.
I think it'd be a great signing. There was a lot of hate coming our way, by the way, when we tweeted on Thursday. And I flat out. All right, so you know what? Let me do it. Shut up, Green Bay Packer fans. Like, that'd be a fucking great signing for you guys. Because I'm sorry, you have a lack of experience aside from Cobb. Like, you don't have guys in that locker room that Aaron Rodgers trusts at all. You saw it this week. You saw it, like the fact that Watson dropped that ball and he was wide open again. He ran a skinny post wide open. Rodgers like, you know what? Nah, fuck him.
Get him.
All right. So that being said, stop fucking saying that OBJ would be a terrible choice because he's a locker room problem. No, he's not. Rams didn't have a problem with him. Rams didn't have any kind of problems with him. Matthew Stafford still won a Super Bowl with his ass.
Jack.
Frankly, he probably would have ended up winning another there was a chance that OBJ probably could have fucking won a Super Bowl MVP if he didn't get fucking hurt in that game. I'm going to say that too. So Packer
Get
fans, y'all need to shut the fuck up. I will take that guy on the Bears right now because, frankly, he's got another fucking maybe 3-4 years that he could possibly be somewhat not elite, but somewhat impactful receiver. And frankly, y'all need him too because Aaron Rodgers is on his last 3 years left. So
at most,
let him have a receiver that is worth his freaking weight and not some fucking kids that he's like, all right, I'm going to try to trust these guys because they're young and blah, blah, blah. You want to have a veteran. So shut the fuck up. Let them sign OBJ and their Packers will be better for it. That's it.
And also, wouldn't it be great for one of the most talented, I'm not saying one of the best receivers ever, but one of the most physically talented receivers ever to maybe be in a wide receiver room where you can teach Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs? Wouldn't that be cool? Because Randall Cobb is great, but he's a slot receiver. So how is he going to teach Romeo Doubs, who's physically just bigger than him?
This is coming from a Bears fan, by the way.
Romeo Doubs or Christian Watson. So how is he? I don't know. Maybe bringing a guy that's kind of built exactly like Christian Watson. That would be cool. Maybe, I guess, but no.
As a Packers fan, are you opposed to signing him?
No. I would sign him right now. They have the money. They have the resources. There's no reason not to.
He's already he's hurt. It's going to be cheap.
Right now.
It's going to be cheap. Take it.
Literally like $2 million.
Right.
Literally, I will hand him a blank check. Say, we have this much in cap space. Write a number.
Thank you. Exactly.
I don't care.
Thanks, Jack. Thank you, Jack.
Yes. Amen to that.
So that being said, though, Chicago Bears, go sign them. Appreciate that. All right. Real quick before we do fireside chat.
Smooth jazz.
Let's do score prediction.
I'm going to go Packers 34, Bears 27.
Yeah, I have the Bears covering too. So I actually think it's gonna be a little lower scoring though. I have Packers. I have Packers 27. I said little. I have Packers 27, Bears 24.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. And I think the Bears will put up some points. Justin Fields is the type of quarterback that they normally have some issues with.
Mobile quarterback.
Home opener. Rodgers has had his practice now. I don't think there's going to be any offensive issues as there were before.
I don't disagree, but I will say this: if the Chicago Bears win this game,
you're fucking insufferable.
No. It's not even Packer fans that I'm talking about. I'm saying, hi, Paige. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say the national fucking media needs to stop fucking hating on the Chicago Bears. That's what I'm going to say.
That's fair.
Bye, Paige.
In and out.
All right. That's all I got to say. That being said, MJ, I think it's time for our weekly fireside chat. Are you going to do the crackling sounds? Oh, yeah. Let's loop it.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, guys. So this is the time that you guys can ask anything you want and say sports, life, anything. Like, ask what you want to ask, say anything you want to say. And MJ and I are contractually obligated to answer them truthfully.
Yes, it is like Truth or Dare, Third Down Thursdays edition. And Bruce has had enough beers that it will all be truth. I promise.
I've only had 2.
I thought you said you were at the beginning of the show. You're like, "Oh, I got to be careful. I'm already drunk."
Well, it's also because I was working out too. I probably had,
okay. Did you forget about like 6 beers that you drank?
No, I had 4. I've had 4 altogether. So 2 before the show and then 2 during the show.
Oh, how's your fantasy teams doing? Thank you for asking.
1-0, dog.
Especially with Jack in the room right now.
Although I'm playing,
shellacked him last week.
I saw I'm actually playing you this week, and you're predicting
it was an annihilation of immense proportions. How do I already have 15 points?
Jack, you're going down.
Oh my gosh.
Talking that is.
Hey, babe, you already have 9 points.
Really?
Patrick Mahomes already threw a touchdown.
Really? I haven't even looked at it, to be honest.
Well, hold up. Yeah, Jack, you got smacked last week. That's tough. You about to get smacked by both Hurleys back-to-back weeks. That's rough.
I beat Richie by 30 last week.
That's not hard to do.
Shy City Goat Crusher.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Jackson. Sorry, Jackson. And my logo might be the best logo. All right, Bruce gonna get beat down this week. I saw that. All right, we'll see, Cy. We'll see what happens, dog. Hey, dude, Thanos always wins, man.
Let's take a look at the matchup between Bruce and Cy, because this is something I've been waiting for a long time. I'm gonna break this down real quick, and Bruce doesn't get man. Just MJ solo analysis real quick. At the quarterback position, we've got Justin Herbert versus Trey Lance. Bruce absolutely destroys him in every way, shape, and form. At the running back position, Bruce has Joe Mixon and James Robinson. Cy is going to win this one with Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley. So I give him – it's currently tied 1-1. At the wide receiver position, we got 3 wide receivers. Bruce has Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, Jerry Jeudy. On the other side, Young Bucks, my guy Cy has Stephon Diggs, who I love, Deontay Johnson, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I am going to give that with a slight edge to Bruce. Once we get to about week 8 and DK Metcalf always forgets how to play football after week 8, that will go to Cy, but not yet. True. At the tight end position.
You like that? You like that?
Starting at tight end for Bruce this week, which I absolutely love, especially against Tampa Bay, because the Saints play Tampa Bay very well.
He's a quarterback too, dog. He can throw for a touchdown, catch touchdowns.
Zach Ertz can suck it, and he ain't doing anything. At flex, Cordell Patterson versus Gibson. I'm giving that to Cordell for the time being. And then
I like the matchup. I like the matchup for Gibson though. He's playing Detroit, and Cordell Patterson's playing the Rams.
Fair, but I still think overall Bruce has a better roster. I really do like Cy's team. He's got a good bench too. 100%. I don't know why Cy isn't playing Edwards-Helaire.
I saw that too.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns last week. Bro is breaking out in that Chiefs offense. I don't know why he's not playing him. And play Tyler Lockett at the beginning of the season, Cy, because he's also going to suck halfway through the year. Oh, Cy's bench is trash after Edwards-Helaire. Oh, my gosh. That's awful. Bruce's bench isn't much better, but
no.
Wow, our benches are terrible. Is everyone's bench this bad?
I'm cool with my bench. I got Akers.
Is everyone's bench this bad?
Oh, Aaron Rodgers, Hines. I'm cool with that. All right.
Okay, but like Josh Allen about to win me this league. Actually, no. He's going to win me. I have a work league, Bruce, where I have Josh Allen and Cooper Kupp. They scored me 64 points last week.
Yeah, dude, because I have Josh Allen in my other league too.
Just listen to the team that these idiots let me get.
Oh, jeez.
I have Josh Allen, Aaron Jones, Kareem Hunt, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, George Kittle, Chris Olave, J.K. Dobbins, Hunter Renfrow, Robert Woods, James Cook, and Raheem Mostert. That's how you know you're playing with somebody from work. Coach Bruce going to slip and slide after a Bears win on Sunday. Let's go.
So to be honest with you, if the Bears win against the Packers, I have a slip and slide type thing that I will set up in my backyard, and I will video me slipping and sliding down it.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Deal. If the Bears win, I will do that. So, all right. So that's a deal.
Wow. What is with y'all hating on the Chiefs? What did the Chiefs ever do to you?
That's awesome. Hi, MJ.
All right, Bruce.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. It's been a good week. It's been a good show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I think Bruce and I are going to go enjoy some Thursday night football. I got to work 10 more hours tomorrow, so that sucks. But
I have to move shit tomorrow. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Get your workout in without even working out. It's perfect.
Still going to work out, though. That Thor workout.
Yeah, you will. Yeah. Flex Friday.
Flex Friday, baby.
I better see a video. See a video on Twitter.
Hey, hashtag Flex Friday.
Oh, my gosh. All right, Bruce. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We love everybody in the chat. Cy, Jack, NCAA football MVP, my guy,
everybody that's watching, thank you guys so much. Much
We
appreciated.
love you all. Thank you so
And-
much.
And our sponsor.
And our sponsor. And with that, we're going to leave with a word from our sponsor, and we will see you guys next week.
Oh.